Hi there, I'm Jerry, and I was actually just sent this really cool lighted mirror. I'm going to demonstrate it for you here. This is a 24 by 36 mirror that comes with a film all around the outside edge, and there's actually a film on the actual glass that I'm going to remove. But the reason why this is around the outside edge is because this is a lighted mirror, which means you're going to have to hardwire it in or plug it in. And then it also has another neat feature on the back that also is a defroster for the mirror, anti-fog for the mirror that'll keep the mirror from fogging up if you're taking a shower, which is super cool. Now this does come with a plug to hardwire here, but it also does come with the actual plug adapter here that goes on the end. I'm going to be hardwiring it in just directly into the wall, but you can wire this into this plug and use it on a standard 110 outlet in a US circuit. It also does come with mounting hardware that has some anchors and screws that we're going to put in the wall so that it can then hang, and it can hang either vertically or horizontally, which is great. We're going to be hanging this one vertically, and it also comes with a great instruction guide to help you along the way. So I've got my mirror and I've got my area here where I'm going to be working. I'm going to be wiring it in where I've already exposed some wires there. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that we measure down about 1.5 inches or so off the back of this to 2 inches to be able to put our mounting hardware in the wall. That's going to allow me to go ahead and mount this over those existing screws like that to give us a good finished look. So I'm going to show you how to put the mounting hardware in next. So I've measured down off the ceiling where I want to put this to appropriately position the mirror, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark some holes where I'm going to want to put my screws in there. To punch these holes in, I'm going to go ahead and just, of course, you're going to make sure you're not going to poke through anything behind. I'm going to use a screwdriver and kind of twist it and poke a hole. Then I'm going to use this wall anchor that's provided and put that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap that in place. That's going to provide an anchor for this screw that is also provided. And putting that in there, we're going to go ahead and drive that in. Just enough that it can hang on that. Now, in a particular case like this, where I happen to go through here and hit a stud, which is a piece of wood in the wall, you can't use those anchors. You can just use the provided screws and just put them directly into the stud. And once it's in the wood, it doesn't need an anchor. It'll hold just fine. So that will allow us to hang this mirror. Now to wire it up, you're going to need to make sure that the power is off, and your breaker is off, which we've done. And then we're going to wire this up on the back. This cord that is provided here will connect with the white into the white, and the black and the black, and the green here is the ground when it's going to go to this copper line. So I'm going to go ahead and wire that up. I'm going to use both hands to do it. All right, so we've got this thing hung up there and mounted. We're going to go ahead and get this extra stuff peeled off here. So we've got this mirror pulled off this outside cover. On the front of here, there's 2 buttons. There's one for an anti-fog that's going to do that. And we're going to test that out here in a minute. We've got a little steamer going, and there's one that's just for your light. And oh my, so that actually does provide a nice backlight for a mirror. I think that's definitely a great light to add for a mirror to help give you, especially if you're putting on makeup or if you're doing your hair. This would be a great light to go with that. If you don't like the light, turn it off. So that's super cool. You can do that. We've got this facial steamer here. We're going to pretend there's going to be a hot shower in here. Bringing some steam in there. And it doesn't seem to be steaming it up, so obviously the anti-steam part, it's taken it off there pretty quick. Works really well. So overall, it was a really easy install. I like the features that it has as far as the anti-fog and as far as the light. Now, a cool part about the light is if you press it and hold on the light switch button, it actually dims it, so you can set it at whatever brightness level you want. Another nice feature that I really like is the fact that when you turn it off, when you go to turn it back on, it remembers the setting that you had it on, so it doesn't just blind you in the face. It'll bring it back to the way that it was. If you want to adjust it again, you just press and hold on it, and you can bring the brightness all the way up so that next time it's really bright.